Hey everyone, so today is going to be the first installment of the new series I'm starting based off of zodiac signs, and since we are in Virgo season, I thought we'd start off with a Virgo inspired look. So right now I'm just priming her eyes with a NYX eyeshadow base, and then I'm going to be setting that just with a powder that I'm going to later be using on her face as well. For the eyes today, I'm going to be using the Sephora Pro Cool Tones palette. I'm taking a medium brown shade on a big fluffy brush, and I'll be focusing the color mainly on the outer corner and then slowly bringing it into the crease and just kind of adding until it's the color that I want or the saturation that I want. And then I'm going to be using the same palette again, just going in with a color that's a little bit deeper on a smaller brush. It's a little bit slimmer so I can get a little bit more precise with it, and I'm keeping that color even closer to the lash line and just in the outer corner, and again only slightly bringing it into the crease. For this look I'm focusing mainly on the outer corner, just making sure it's really smoked out. Now taking an even deeper shade on that same brush, I'm only going to be placing this color right on the outer corner and a little bit on the lash line and just really focusing it there, not taking any of it into the crease because you don't want to create a harsh line, so just really smoking out the outer corner. And then I'm going to be taking a clean blending brush and just going over that, making sure that there are no harsh lines. Now taking a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Punked Cover Shot eye palette and using that really light silver shade just to go over the lids, focusing it mainly on the ball of the eye and the inner corner. Now I'm taking an Urban Decay black eyeliner and really working that into the lash line, mainly on the outer corner of the eye. And then I'm going to be using that darker shade in the Smashbox palette with a pencil brush and really just smoking out that eyeliner that I just put down. And then with that same brush, whatever I have left on the product, I'm really kind of pulling upwards and working that into the crease. Sorry, not the crease, just the outer corner, and just keeping it there, not taking that any higher. Now for her foundation, I'm going to be using the Graftobian foundation palette and mixing it in with a little bit of the Makeup Forever Hydrating Primer just to make it a little bit easier to work with. And I'm using a Sephora collection foundation brush to work that into the skin. For her concealer, I'm using that same palette and just taking a flat concealer brush, putting that under the eye and just blending it out with my finger. I did use a shade that's a little bit lighter than the shade that I used for her foundation. Using that same shade I used for her under eye, I'm taking that and putting a little bit on her forehead, a little bit down the center of the nose, and then on her chin as well, just to kind of highlight the face. For the brows, I am using the Anastasia brow pencil in the shade medium brown and just filling in any sparse areas. She does have a fuller brow already, so I'm not taking it too heavily. I'm just really filling in any sparse areas and brushing out a lot. You'll see that I go back and forth between putting product and brushing it out just to make sure that we don't have any buildup of product and making sure that it doesn't look too blocked out. To set the face, I'm using the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Natural in the shade Light Plus, mainly focusing that product on the under eye and then using a little bit of product everywhere else just so that we don't get a really powdery finish. I'm now taking the top two left shades of the Aurora Glow Kit from Anastasia just to highlight the face. I'm putting that mainly on the cheekbones. I do take a little bit and put it on the bridge of the nose, the cupid's bow, and the center of the chin as well. It was a lot more reflective in person. It didn't pick up that well on camera. And now I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade in Light palette, using that center shade to contour the face and really bronze up, focusing on the cheekbones and not so much on the forehead. For blush, I'm using Milani Luminoso. This blush is absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorites. It has been in my kit for so many years now. It looks good on so many different skin tones. It just really gives that youthful glow. Now I'm just taking those same eyeshadows that I was using on the top of the lid, using a pencil brush. I'm just smoking out the lower lash line. To me, this makes such a big difference when you're doing makeup. I feel like it just brings everything all together and really just adds to that smoky effect. Using the same colors I used to highlight the face with, I'm taking a small brush and adding highlight into the inner corner and the brow bone. For the lip color, I'm using the Anastasia Pro Lip Palette. I'm not really mixing any of the shades, just using that really nice nude pink color, putting that all over the lips, and then I'm going to be using a gloss as well just to lighten up the color slightly and add a little bit of shine to it. For that, I'm using the, I believe it's called a Cherish gloss from Wet n Wild. It is beautiful. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, so I only really like to add this to a matte lip, but it really brought it together because I thought the lip alone was just looking a little bit dull. And then just finishing up with mascara. She obviously had lash extensions, so I only had to put mascara on the lower lashes, and that is the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It's the first client tutorial I'm going to be filming, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you want to see. Thanks, guys.